Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to take a little moment to kind of break down what we got in the video and stuff in terms of their new game mode. Now, we really did not get much at all. We just got this screenshot of the new game mode that they said will be coming out, at some point, not, super soon, I'm sure, but if they're showing us screenshots, I'm sure it'll be coming at some point, unless they decide to scrap the whole idea, because they love to bring up things that they want to add to the game, and then you never see it again. You never hear about it. It's gone, banished to the Shadow Realm, never to be seen again. But I wanted to break down what we see here because I've seen some interesting discussions. Now, we only have like 3 screenshots, so again, not a whole lot. I'm sure we'll get more as things progress if they decide they want to move forward with this game mode. But one thing that, like, my first initial reaction when I was watching the live stream was, I think this is going to be like a 4-person co-op raid type thing, going on. Because you can see here, we have 4 units. And, that made me think, okay, there'll be 4 people. Because it's kind of like how in co-op, instead of having 2, of course, though, there's 4. And then here you can see all 4, shooting key blasts. And so that was my initial reaction. But then I've noticed right here in the top, there's a pause and an auto, which would imply to me this is not co-op, because you can't pause co-op. There's no auto mode for co-op. Now, could that just be like the developer, screenshot having it on? Maybe, but I feel like they wouldn't include that. This now kind of makes me feel like this is going to be a PvE type thing, which makes it very interesting and makes me wonder what in the world this is actually going to be. Because if it's PvE, it's like a PvE raid. Now, I'd actually prefer like PvE type of raid thing like this than it being like a co-op thing. Because yes, okay, the idea of playing co-op with friends is great, but if you've played Dragon Ball Legends ever, at all, literally at any point in your entire life, then you'll know with PvP and then co-op, you get a bajillion times the connection, problems, whatever. What is the, I don't even remember what it officially, it's just connecting, like, and 4 people in a raid, someone, at least one person for sure, their Wi-Fi is dying on them and they're not finishing that raid. So no one wants to sit through a lag fest. It just makes every game mode not fun. So if this is PvE, that might actually just be more enjoyable. No lie, that might be more enjoyable. Now, it's interesting seeing the 4 units fighting against Nappa. I believe I saw someone mention somewhere that they thought that it'd be a cool idea if they had it was like a raid type thing where you could only bring units from like that saga to fight a boss from that saga, like we see here with good old Nappa, and then good old Piccolo, Krillin, Tien, and Gohan. So I doubt that'll be it could be a thing, but I feel like they won't restrict who you can bring, but maybe they could. I wouldn't be too angry about it. But one thing I did want to mention here, though, is the text. So you can see the text here, it's in Japanese, and then of course here as well, also in Japanese. We've got the translations. It's through Google Translate, so you're gonna have to, bear with it. But the first one here, you can see it says right there, and on the screen you can see it says tap. There's a number here, and then this seems to be like a timer. Like, I'm gonna assume it counts down. Like, you're gonna have to tap as many times as you can in a certain amount of time, and I'm guessing this would be like you've tapped 6 times in however many time they give you. But that hit repeatedly is what it translates out to, so that makes sense. Like, tap repeatedly. You want to just tap as much as you can, fire as many key blasts into the boss. I'm gonna guess this is like at some point during the boss battle, there comes a time where you're gonna deal, like, maybe this is like a damage dealing type of round in the boss. Maybe he has like a shield at some point. I mean, here we don't see any shield gauge, and then also people are attacking normally, but I'm gonna guess that maybe like when he gets down to minimum health or something, then there's like a blast stage before he comes back or something. I don't know, we really don't have a lot of information, a lot of speculation, but it says hit repeatedly for that one. You can see it's the same kanji as right there. And so we're gonna be doing a lot of taps. And then for this one here, This screenshot's a little, you know, harder to tell what's going on. It does say perfect, and then there's this big Z in the middle. There's also a timer here, which would imply that you have to do something in a set amount of time. And this text, though, this text, oh, that's not the right button. There we go. This text translates to in the specified direction, swipe. Again, this is Google Translate, so it's kind of, you know, rocky how translations work. But in the specified direction, swipe, which tells me, I'm going to guess there's going to be different letters. Or maybe it's just like when you get perfect, a Z pops up on the screen. Maybe that's not what you have to swipe. Maybe it's like with the others. Like when you have the Dokabaki impacts, you know, when the two characters use strikes at the same time, clash. Maybe that's what it'll be like. You have to swipe in, you know, the right direction, and then you'll knock them back. And then it gives you like a perfect. Maybe it'll be like more cinematic or something, more like quick or whatever. Or maybe I've seen some people say you have to swipe in the direction of like the Z. So you have to swipe the Z on your screen, or there'll be other drawings or shapes, you know, whatever it may be on the screen. Again, I don't know. But from what we have here, I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. What do you think this game mode is going to be? What do you think it's going to do? What rewards do you think we're going to get from it? I would hope that we would get some sort of CC for this. You know, that it's something like that. I wouldn't really want something that's like a new type of medal for an exchange shop. Like, there's already so many medals and exchange things in the game. I'd rather just be like, you know, give us erasers, CC, stuff like that. I don't need another type. Like, we don't need another Ultra Space Time Rush type of thing where it's got its own separate shop where you can only get medals from doing this. And you can only spend them on those things. Like the co-op shop too, man. There's so many medals in this game. It's pretty ridiculous. But from what I've been able to gather from these three, you know, minimum screenshots here, we have what seems to be a PvE event, since there's the pause button and an auto, because you can't pause, you know, PvP or co-op. Now, I've seen some people say, when someone mentioned this part, that someone said, oh, well, there's a pause button PvP. There's not. If you play PvP, there is an icon in the top left, but it's not a pause button. It kind of looks like a menu button. And when you click it, of course, it just gives you the option to forfeit. It doesn't let you actually pause the match like you can in, you know, like PvE stuff. And also, there's no auto button in PvP. So auto, which of course, if you don't know, click the auto button, the characters will just play for you. You can just set your phone down quite literally, and they will battle for you. Normally, they're a whole lot stupider than, you know, you are, but that's what you can do. So looking like a PvE type event with 4, you're going to be able to bring 4 units, it would seem. Maybe it's just like you get to pick 4 units from your team of 6, or they'll make it like the raid or like co-op thing where you bring your 4 and then there's like a bench maybe for all 4, something like that. You know, so you want to build a team of units that all link together too. Because I doubt they'll give each unit like its own separate bench. That seems like a bit, you know, too much, but maybe. We don't know. And so there will be some battling going on. The boss has some health. Again, it looks like normal legends here. But then there will come a phase where you have to tap. I'm going to guess you want to try and tap as many times in whatever time amount they give you. I'm sure it'll be more than 1.9. Who knows? 5 seconds or something. Who knows how much time they'll give us? We'll have to see. And then you're going to have to swipe in a certain direction. So it's very interesting. And I'm intrigued. I don't want to say I'm excited yet, because this could still easily be something that doesn't turn out to be very fun. I'm hoping it will be, though. I mean, you always gotta hope it will be, right? Got to. But again, I just wanted to kind of break down what we got. Again, it's not a lot, but I thought it was worth kind of discussing, because there's some things that I know. I mean, I didn't notice when I was first watching, so wanted to kind of break it down for you all. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Again, let me know what you think this game mode's going to be in the comments down below. Would love to hear your guys' ideas and opinions down there. And subscribe if you're not. Hit the bell if you want notifications for every time I post a video. Go follow me on Twitch as well for live streams. I think I'm going to start streaming like every other day, switching between Twitch and YouTube, and see how that goes. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I hope y'all are having the best of days, staying happy and healthy out there, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow.